Yes. Wow. Yeah. What do you know? On the first try. That rarely happens in prod. Cool. So very excited to talk to you today a little bit about Coframe. Thank you so much, John, for the kind introduction. So I'm going to talk today a little bit about growth engineering and the future of AI and its impact on user interfaces. So to start us out, all of us are familiar with this at this point. Generative AI is an industrial revolution for intelligence. Great quote by Jensen Huang. Software is eating the world, but AI is going to eat software. So what we're working on at Coframe is bringing this revolution to websites and to user interfaces. So how does this work? I want to give you a little bit of a story. Let's go far into the future on this one. Back in the ancient days of 2024, people like designers and front-end engineers typically built our user interfaces. They did so tediously, at great cost, and great inefficiency. The issue was that these UIs were dead. They weren't adaptive, they weren't personal, they didn't have the ability to improve themselves for you. That's when Coframe came along and introduced the first living interfaces, the self-improving, continuously adapting user experiences that we know and love today. Coframe started out by optimizing the copy on websites and apps called generative A/B testing. And soon, Coframe branched into images, user flows, and eventually the entire user experience. And today, Coframe powers much of the intelligent internet. So I'm going to take it back to the present. Some quick background on me. I've worked on a couple of companies in the past. I've done some work in the open source AI space. And I went to Stanford. Thank you so much, John, for giving me the position to also do a lecture there. Super, super fun. And we have a really, really strong team. Quick background on Coframe's roadmap and journey so far. We started out with the easiest use case, copy optimization. This is something that LLMs are clearly very, very good at, and they can be tuned. And we saw the results from it. The average conversion rate across all the experiments run on the Coframe platform with at least 1,000 impressions or more is over 10%. We've had over 3,000 businesses signed up at this point. We've onboarded hundreds. And it's just been a really cool to see how this kind of progressive A/B testing, multi-arm bandit testing can have a real impact on business and conversion. We then branched into images. Oh, nope, we branched into code. Hopefully it comes up. Cool. We then branched into code. So code generation, obviously, as John pointed out, is something that I'm personally incredibly passionate about. It's a deep interest of mine. We built an open source project that ended up becoming pretty hot on GitHub called Coffee. And what it stands for is Coframe Front-End Engineer. The idea behind this is being able to have a sort of native experience where you as a developer are seamlessly iterating on your front-end code with AI. It's really kind of a nice developer experience. And this is really just the start. From there, we branched into images. We decided to say, what are people doing with images? How do they want to optimize them? What are the different use cases? This is ultimately kind of something that we wanted to learn more about. And so we built living images, which the idea behind this is you have an initial image. And from there on, AI generates variations of this image and sees what's working, what's not working, and generates new ones continuously based on what's doing the best. And this one ended up doing pretty well on product hunt as well. And soon, we're bringing all of this together, the copy, the code, the images, into one unified platform that is actually in production on Coframe and is getting rolled out in the next few weeks to other customers. And so very excited about this. If you are interested and have a website that you'd like to optimize or have it optimize itself with your supervision, jump on the waitlist. It's at coframe.ai/signup. But this is just a start. Ultimately, our mission is to optimize every customer touch point from copy, images, layout, design, every way that you communicate to your customers. So super fast to implement. It takes the time to make your morning cup of coffee. It's brand aligned and fully within your control, and you have clear metrics and outcomes. So now we're looking to get more hands-on. We did a fundraising round co-led by Coastal Ventures and Nat Friedman, and we are looking to opportunistically onboard more AI and generalist engineers. So if you know anyone or if you yourself are interested, please reach out to me. We'd love to chat. We love shipping and we love being in person, and it's just wonderful. And with that, I would like to thank John for this opportunity to jump up here. If anyone has questions, come see me after. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I remember, when Josh had come to our kind of our earlier, you know, our cohort 3, and I remember, yeah, I think it was later on. It was I think at AGI House, and we were talking about this idea, and I was like, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. Like that is like, I mean, it makes so much sense to like this is what generative AI should be doing, especially in the case because a lot of people they don't understand how to like what is A/B testing, how to actually do those in a statistically like relevant way. And yeah, so it makes a lot of sense to plug in an AI agent into this whole process there. And it's just, yeah, I mean, the vision of this is like as you sleep, it's like, you know, your website, your landing page, your product is iteratively finding and getting better and better without you having to do anything. So that I mean, you know, it's as soon as like you know he mentioned this idea to me, I was like, this is awesome. Like I love the idea, and I really think that this is the future direction that we're going to see for a lot of these companies. Yeah.
I do just want to add that the Inception community has been an incredible way to distill this. I feel this came right at the right moment for me. I was in the super early stages of thinking through this, and it just was super meaningful for me. So if you or anyone else is considering doing Inception, I think I've convinced a bunch of people to join at this point. It's absolutely incredible community. Could not say better things about it. So thank you so much, John, for putting it together.
All right. Cool.